YouTube, good morning. Know you can probably better see my face. There you go. Y'all, I keep looking at everything in this world as always, like I always say. And you know, all these people, first of all, that hate Trump, and it's a lot of y'all. It helps me further know that he is in the right position. And you want me to tell you why I say he's the right president for the job? And I don't care what any of y'all haters of him say. He has turned this country around for the better. But just because of his speech, the way he talks, we are from America. We all talk aggressive. We all use foul language. We all speak what we feel. And we all believe what we believe. But I've noticed the only problem it really is that we've been so used for all these decades of the Democratic Party controlling everything in this country, and it's all been going to shit, excuse my language. We're not used to anything good, so therefore when we get it, we think it's a facade just like it always has been before he come along. Now, I don't consider him like a Jesus type savior, but he did save this country. I don't care what y'all say that don't like him. I notice what I notice, and I have my own eyes and mind to see and understand things. And that's just truth. I never said I was a supporter, but I'm not a hater of him. I'm a supporter of good, and he has done some good, a lot of good. I ain't gonna say some good, but he's done some bad things. I'm not even gonna go down a list because it's not really much of a list at all. But at the same time, he has done good for this country, y'all. I don't care what you say. You cannot deny that. The only ones who have ever done anything terrible for this country, and I have to use the word terrible, is Democrats. They have, y'all. Because what all have we not gotten over the years before he come along? And you can go down the list, because there's a big list, probably a 2-10-mile list of things that they've never done for us. Trump has brought the economy back up, even during this crisis. He has, just because he says this and that about statutes and stuff, doesn't mean he's for KKK, white supremacy and all that. It's a part of history. It might be a part of history we don't like, but it got us to where we are today. Okay, whoever going around saying that Lincoln was racist and a slave owner, y'all are sadly mistaken, and y'all foundation for your facts is completely false. I don't care what you say. My grandma was back there when Lincoln was president, and that's nothing she ever said at all. And my grandma is one of those elders, because she's an elder, but also one of those elders that knows. People my age, 41, I say 45 and younger, you don't really know. I'm going to say 50 and younger. You don't really know what you're talking about because you wasn't there. You know what I mean? So, therefore, you can't comment or speculate on anything when it comes to Lincoln because you don't know the history like that. Okay, Washington. I don't know for sure, but I've never heard anything about him, about slave owner and all that stuff there. But Lincoln saved the black people from being slaves anymore. You know what I mean? So whoever going around telling y'all these lies, I'm sorry for your brain for being so stupid to the point where you're that easily manipulated. But I'm going to tell y'all something right now. Everybody thought Trump was going to cause a war. Trump hasn't caused a war since the first time anybody said it. He's trying to prevent war. I mean, how can you take away the words from someone who says, I don't like war. I want to get my people back from war, this endless war. Okay, but at the same time, if a country's threatening us, a president is a leader. He's supposed to be the one to protect the country as far as in sending the military when they need to be sent. Ridding the country of the world of the people who will want to hurt anybody who don't agree with their ideology. ISIS. Okay, so what happened? Y'all want to sit here and say we miss Obama. I don't. He never done nothing for me. Trump hasn't really either, except brought the economy back up. And he helped my father, who is a veteran, a Vietnam veteran, on top of that. My father's getting everything he's never gotten before. So don't sit and tell me that Trump don't care, because yes, he does. Okay, now, once again, he's still creating jobs in the middle of this crisis, this pandemic. You know what I mean? And black folks, y'all want to sit and say Black Lives Matter, and you get mad when people say all lives matter, which automatically they do. But you say Black Lives Matter, what happened in that club in Greenville, South Carolina, where I'm from? 2 black folks got killed by a black man, a young black man on top of that, which pisses me off because you're a young man. I'm sure you have some kind of talent that you can pursue and better your life. But does anybody talk about that? No. Why? Because they don't want to. They don't want to. Black people, we are killing each other every day. But you want to get mad when a white man kills us. We're killing each other by guns, being angry in the middle of traffic, selling each other's drugs, selling our young people drugs that kills them. So don't go telling me or anybody else, and for that matter, that you care about your own people. No, you don't. You only care when a white man kills us. You don't care if we kill each other, which I think is asinine, stupid, and retarded, if you ask me. But you don't have to go by what I say. I'm just telling you this right here. I was always taught to know before you speak. So therefore, I don't know everything, but I know enough to know what I'm talking about. I mean, we still got black couples cheating on each other, men beating on black women and all that there, but y'all care about each other's lives because a white man killed us? Come on, man. You know, why don't y'all open your eyes and get your minds unused to what you're used to before Trump come along? Because, like I said once again, all the bad stuff that was going on in this country before Trump come along isn't really going on too much. Now you look at this, Antifa and all y'all protesters out here, you're trying to break into an old lady's car while she's trying to go home or wherever she was going. Scaring these old people, scaring these people that's got their children in their cars. But what Democrats do? Nothing. Y'all want to defund the police. Are you serious? Take out the ones that are bad, but to defund the police? And then Antifa, I've seen many videos where Antifa, people finally standing up and getting tired of all this stuff, and people getting killed. So now people fighting back on Antifa. And then what Antifa say? We need to get the police, we need to get the police. No, y'all didn't want the police. And now all of a sudden y'all want the police. What sense does that make? It makes no sense at all. How you want to defund the police, then you want to call on the police. Sorry, guess what? You don't have them now. But I think that Trump needs to go ahead and do martial law, a temporary martial law, until people get their heads together, get their heads right. Remember what you really want. If black people, if you want equality, first of all, you don't make threats by saying we're going to burn everything down until we get what we want. That labels you right back to what you don't like to be called, which is a nigger. Now, me personally, I used to be a nigger. I'm not that kind of person no more. I'm a loving Christian. I love any and everybody, no matter what kind of person you are. Because at the end of the day, my God says so. And at the end of the day, my God is the final judge. So therefore, what God chooses to do while they're here on this earth or after they leave this earth, that's on God to do that. And it's pretty sad, and it saddens my heart to the core that my Christian people, y'all are too scared to stand up for Christ. Number one, to stand up for your family. Number two, and stand up for yourself. Number three, don't call yourself a Christian when you can't even stand up for God's word. You don't have to be a perfect Christian, but you have to at least be a good enough Christian to where you love everybody, you respect everyone, and you don't turn the other cheek to certain things. God says turn the other cheek, but God does not say turn the cheek to the hate of Christianity. Stand up for it. If it causes your life, then it causes your life. Because guess what? You can die regardless whether you're a Christian or not. You understand that? Y'all Christians who call yourselves Christians, I'm not judging, but you're not what you say you are. I'm a fresh Christian for the past 15 years. I'm a fresh Christian. And you know what? Even I have enough courage to stand up for Christ. I made my mistakes, we all do. But one mistake we should never make is to turn our back on Jesus, to turn our back on God, to turn our back on Christianity, to turn our back on this country, to turn our back on our families. Because when you don't fight back, that's every single thing that you're doing. And all of y'all, and all your ones out here spreading this negativity and hate that the devil loves, I can't stand y'all. I don't hate you, but I can't stand y'all because y'all are what this country has turned into. Y'all are the ones that turned this country into what it is. Trump didn't. How can Trump be blamed for something he didn't cause? Y'all want to blame him for the coronavirus. How is that when we have solid, vivid proof that came from Wuhan? See, before y'all start pointing fingers and trying to blame Trump for everything, how about first of all, y'all do your history? Do your history first, because history doesn't lie. History can be manipulated, but history doesn't lie. So therefore, I'm going to end this thing because I'm at my brother's house about to pick him up. Y'all, I'm telling you right now, if you love your children, you love your grandmother, you love your family, you love your friends, how about first of all, you teach your young folks to stop killing one another? Like what happened in that club in Greenville. That girl did not have to die. Now her kids do not have their mother. That man did not have to die. Now his children do not have their father. All the people that got killed in Atlanta. Why, man? Come on. Y'all say Black Lives Matter. Y'all say let's stick together, but how can you stick together? I don't care what anybody say. I had people ridicule me for this. I don't care what anybody say. When slaves were alive, slaves were more united back then because they had no choice but to be. But they were more united back then than black folks is now. And you can disagree with that all you want to. It's common fact. Because they had to stick together. They had no choice but to learn to stick together and love one another. Y'all people need to get off this BS, man. If y'all want this country to be the way y'all want it to be, y'all need to learn how to come together. Let go of this racism stuff. All black people don't live in ghettos and slums. We all don't live off each other. And all white folks ain't racist. There's some white folks that live in slums also. So y'all need to understand that. Racism won't stop until y'all quit teaching it. It won't stop until y'all quit showing your hatred for it and learn how to get along. That's the only thing we never tried was get along with one another. And this world's going to stay the way it is until God come back and take it away. Y'all have a blessed day.